Sorry, sorry, Enzo. Okay, we're gonna continue. Now I'm with the right account. Let me try again. I'm trying to go live on YouTube. No, not yet. Okay. Anyway, well, we're working with those examples. By the way, for example, we're talking about this. Just let me do something right now. Ah, no, we're working with the game. The game was the game. Oh, we lost it. But Enzo, there is one activity you can do. I'm gonna send to the. This is a kind of quiz, but not difficult. By the way, let's do it. I'm gonna do it too. Okay, the only thing you have to do is go into the quiz and you have to solve it, okay? Did you click the quizzes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's do it, please. I'm gonna do it too. You have to write your name there and you can start. I am only a number like 1234, but you, yes, good, very good. Okay, let's work together. But no, let's work. You have to do yours and I'm gonna do mine. Okay. Okay, and so I'm sorry, I also did, but did you finish the activity? Yes, right?
Yes, teacher.
How was it? Difficult or easy?
Easy.
Yeah, right? Yeah, good. You got great, a good score. Okay, now let's continue, please. That was just one exercise we did. And let's continue with our presentation, by the way. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Present participle. We have regular verbs, irregular verbs. All right, this is with ing. But the idea was to review all the past. Okay, in this case, for example, awake, awoke, awoken, right? We are checking out the verbs. Well, the simple form, it's going to be forget, forgot, and forgotten, right? And how about shape? The past of shape, what is the past of shape? Do you remember? What do you think is answer the past of shape?
Shave it.
Hmm? Shaped, right? And the past participle, the same. Or also we can say shaven, by the way, okay, sometimes. And what about the past of throw?
From.
Through, right? Through. The past participle,
Mm, mm, Through.
thrown, right? Okay. And how about the simple past of give?
Give it.
Gave, only gave. Past participle,
Gave.
given. Okay. And how about the past of sit?
Mm, Sat.
Hmm? And past participle,
Sat.
yes, sat. A simple past is read,
Read.
read, and read, right? Doesn't change. Okay, she talked to me for an hour. Talked, right? The pronunciation is talked, talked, and stopped. Hissed. Pronunciation with ed endings, but the pronunciation sounds like t. Watched, washed. Okay, sometimes it's a voiceless sound, but when we have double, when there is k, p, s, t, and s, and also sh, right? In that case, the sound will sound like T, like watched, washed, right? Like T. And now sounds like that sound, that would sound like D, like called, rained, lived, robbed, okay? And waited, needed. Then we have also, yeah, over here, T or D plus ed, right? That's gonna sound like waited, needed, behave, for example, here. Behaved, right? But what is the sound? The number one, the first, the second, or the third in past? Behaved. What is the ending? How does it end?
Mm, have it. D.
D, right? Very good. And planted.
Ed. Planted.
Yes. Okay. But when we do the comparisons of simple past and past progressive, we only have to do, it's interesting. For example, he ran to work yesterday, right? This is simple past. But he was running when the bus drove by. That means that one action happens first. When two actions happen simultaneously, we have to, okay, we're gonna decide which one is the first in this case. For example, he ran to work yesterday, but we can also say he was running when the bus drove by. The action was in progress and it was interrupted by the other action. Okay, so I can you can say, oh, I'm reading a book. Wow, and somebody knocks the door, and that means right, the action is interrupted by another action. But in this case, happens the same. He was running when the bus drove by. He was first of all he was running, and the ing always will go in the first action, always. Ok, siempre va a estar en la primera acción. En la primera acción, en este caso, cuando hacemos dos oraciones juntas, ¿no? When we work with simple past and past progressive. And he lost the bus, of course. But the structure of simple past, Edgar ran to work yesterday, for example, that is, okay, for example, Edgar ran to work is in past, right? Simple past. Pat drove to work this morning, for example. Okay, we have here began and ended at a particular time in the past. Edgar was running when the bus drove by, and they were eating when I got home. Was and where, and when the bus drove by, Edgar was running, for example, right? Because the first action is Edgar was running first of all, because the bus was stopped, but suddenly it started to drive and he lost the bus. Or the bus drove by while Edgar was running. Also, we can use while, mientras, right? Mientras. While, in this case, it's possible to separate those two ideas. In this case, just simple past and past participle. And here we go with the other examples, like she was talking, right? You were talking. Wasn't talking, weren't talking. In that case, will be like that. And well, in questions, right? Was she talking? Were you talking? Okay, now please help me out to complete this one, Enzo. How do you think we should fill up here? Yesterday, the comments using this verb,
Was walking.
but in plural, camels
No. Were walking.
were walking, right? Very good. And how about this second example?
We were working.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Very good. And how about this?
Mm,
Mary?
Mary was waiting for the bus. Mary wasn't waiting for a plane.
Or didn't wait for the plane, for a plane? Ah, wasn't waiting, right? It's okay. Wasn't. Not with auxiliary verb. Okay. And also we can express past time using the time clause. These are the time clause. For example, we're gonna this is our song called while we were using the computer, right? That's two actions. They were first of all using the computer. Suddenly, it stopped because somebody interrupted the progress of the action. Our song called while we were using the computer, for example, right? After I exercised, I took a shower. Time clause. Main clause, I took a shower. I took a shower after I exercised. Uh, Time clause or main clause here. But time clause is usually, for example, when we use the time clause first, we have to use a comma. After I exercised, I took a shower. But if I use the time clause uh, not at the beginning, of course, we don't need a comma. I took a shower after I exercised. Okay. Over here, I took a shower after I exercised, for example. Before I took a shower, I exercised. But after or before, until, all of them are time clauses. As soon as, while, right? Después, antes, hasta, tan pronto como, mientras, cuando, right? Plus subject equals time clause. That's time clause. Like before I took a shower, right? It's a time clause because it has this once time clause, but with the verb. Before I took a shower, I exercised, right? That's just an example. But I exercised until I took a shower, for example. That's another one. As soon as I exercised, I took a shower. Until to that time, and no longer. So as soon as immediately after, Mary came home while was studying. When Mary came home, I was studying. Main clause plus comma, time clause. Time clause plus comma plus main clause. When I rang the doorbell, it played music. First, I rang the doorbell, then um, it played, right? For example, first I rang the doorbell, then it played music. When allows simple past in both clauses. We are not using simple past and past, in this case, the one that interrupts the action, right? Or in this, I don't know, how can I say the present continuous or something like that. But over here, when we use when, we can use both in past. She was learning to skate while she was playing golf. Two actions at the same time, past progressive, okay, is okay in that case. Both of the cases. Now, please, could you help me to complete this? And so, attend and work while
While we were attending
yes, but
our children.
while we were working, right? Our children
Okay. Our children were attending.
Yes, we're attending, right? Very good. And how about this one? Lean,
Um, Lynn was fall asleep.
well, she was reading a book, right? But Lean fell asleep while she, ing now we can use ing.
Mm, she was reading a book.
Yes, she was reading a book. And how about this one?
Mm, mhm. She after I went shopping. I I put the food away.
Yes, I put the food away. But how about if we start from the time clause?
Mm, the put the food away after I went shopping.
I put the food away. Yes, after I went shopping. Very good. Okay. And the other example is about he used to be a baby, but now he's a man with a family. Okay. And I used to swim every afternoon. Now I work in the afternoon. Fatima used to play piano, but now she plays the violin. Jasmine used to laugh, but she doesn't anymore. Used to is, it's very common in English. Past situations no longer exist. Used to plus simple form of the verb. Do you used to swim every afternoon, for example? Did you used to swim every afternoon? Did plus used to. And the children used to swim in the ocean. It's not correct, right? Used to swim. After used to, we're going to use the base form of the verb. Okay, over here. What do you think? Oh, sorry. Is this correct or not? No, right? Do you used to ask questions in school? It's just a question. Okay, that's it about this presentation. Well, let's check out our platform. What do we have in our platform? So there is grammar, but let's work with grammar exercises. It's taking its time, but okay, anyway. Now, please let me share my screen. Okay, please. Now we have to complete with watch. What do you think is the answer here? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sure.
Okay. How about this one? At 9, for example, what were you doing last night at 9?
Mm, I watched television.
Maybe is I okay anyway. What about the next one?
Mm, I worked
Okay,
in
please. Was
the
working in
office.
the office last night. We can say no.
I didn't work.
Okay. The next one.
I make a phone call.
I'm sorry. I made maybe right. And how about this number 4?
Who
So
who talk to? No.
who did you talk to, right? I was talking to Evan. How about the next one, number 5?
What did you do? No. What? No. What did she do?
What did she do now, right? How about number 6?
What did she do?
What did she do? Oh, everything is a mistake. 0. Why? Why do you think? Okay, let me open one more time. We're gonna see what happened here. Okay, so I think we should do one more time. I don't know what happened. What really happened? I'm sorry. This. For example, at 9 is I was watching television, right? I was watching television. And what do you think is the next one or the other one? Maybe you can say I wasn't working, right? I wasn't working at the office. I was working at home. And I'm sorry in this case.
Mm, I was made mating.
Okay, I'm sorry. What do you think is? Okay, what do you think is in number three? What's your opinion? Just a moment, please. Let me share, please. I'm sorry. Now, what do you think is the first one? So, you said that. Okay, we said that is. Uh, I was I was watching, right? I was watching. And in number two, we said that it's gonna be. No, I wasn't, right? I wasn't at the office. I was working at home. And the next one, Kate, where were you? Where were you? You were late. Where were you, right? What do you think is?
I was making.
Okay. I was making. Okay, very good. And the next one,
Who did you talk to?
okay. Who, I'm sorry, who, maybe were you, right? Talking to. And number five,
Mm, What?
What were you doing? Do you think?
What was you doing? No, what?
Maggie isn't at home, but we should say, what is she doing, right? Because it's about she, Maggie. What is she? What is she doing? And the next one, Maggie was at school until 8 last night. What?
Hmm. What she do? What did she do?
Okay, what did she do? Um, oh no, oh yes. Let's submit. And almost, oh, there is a mistake also. But yeah, now is much better. So, okay, and so, by the way, let me share the, or maybe, did you already join the class in Pearson or not yet? I don't know if I sent you the code.
Ay, yo todavía no miní.
Ah, ya, ok, no importa, pero lo voy a habilitar la tarea para esta semana. Okay, I'm gonna make it available. So, okay. And I am sending the poll, the survey. Do you have any questions, Enzo?
No, teacher.
Okay. And thanks for being in the class. We're gonna see each other tomorrow in the call. And have a nice rest. So see you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,
See you
Enzo.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.